No, he isn't there. He went off to mourn the death of his teacher. What would you do? Alright, I'm gonna, say, because this is what I'm going to do. Of course I'd start checking every warehouse. You never know what you might find out.
Katerina thinks that the devotress is sent to them from the heaven. Well, well.
I'm gonna talk to Lara first, even though he said that Ruben wouldn't be there. I need to go and get that other quest, so that's where I'm headed off to. That's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check these one more time like a crazy person, even though I knew they probably were empty. I'm crazy and I have a trading problem. The first step, they say, is to know the problem, but that you have one. But you know, it's never gonna go away. Little boy, I want to trade with you. Slow down. Oh, nothing at all. Okay, one of these. Well, some of these will have 2 waters in them from time to time, but usually at least one of them has a bottle. Oh, I love going into the backyard of this place, because there are always good items. I've never gone back there and not found something good. But it's so, like, far out of the way, it's not always worth it. Cries because I only have 4 bottles. There's a water keg, or whatever they call them, right around the corner that I can go check. Oh, and he's even walking in the right direction for me. Good eye, man. Maybe I could start buying rifle ammo. I don't know if I should. Back to this drunk man. Hello, sir. I have agua para tea. Okay. Alright, back to going to Lara's. Hello, little girl. Very creepy face when you turned around for a second. I think that's the little girl I talked to before. And now the dramatic music plays. What would be around the corner at Lara's house? Dramatic music. She's got everything. Just to empty my inventory of a thing or two, I'm gonna start buying rifle ammo. It's not really like a bad idea to, because you have a separate inventory for weapons, so you always have room for all the ammo. Just all of it. Well, I suppose there is one point in the game when you do not have room for all the ammo, but that's another story. Alright, so we've come to Lara's house, and the fire is making
Dogs, how?
spasm.
Why?
You are the person that came to Maria Kane in a dream. I recognized you straight away. My name is Lara Ravel. This house is called Shelter. You are always welcome here. My name is Daniel Dankovsky. Let's be friends now. I'm used to being friends with everybody. You always have guests, but your face is quite sad. Well, yeah, I'm a mistress. I'm not a real mistress, of course, and won't ever become one, but I can also serve people. Who are these real mistresses? The mistresses of town, the sleepy mistresses, that's how we call them. Kane, Ogimsky, and Sabarov. Now, well, they have the A's at the end, because it's that Russian naming scheme where all the female last names get an A at the end, but, you know, it's another story. Now, after Victoria and Nina's deaths, their daughters are trying to see the future. However, they are quite far away from their mothers at the moment. Maria is probably the closest. This is good when children continue what their parents did. Why are you frowning? I'm gonna say that. I'm just in a melancholic mood. The games that we play with predictions of the future have concurred with our life quite closely. I don't know why that was so hard to say. I'm trying to set things back to their proper places. You are quite successful in doing that.
No. In such a small town, there cannot be a murderer.
I know you're a doctor, a wonderful doctor even, and all the people in our town knew that. A famous doctor is coming here, and that is very good because you can do one good thing. Can I ask you a favor? Of course! A few years ago, kids began to die around here. 6 people died in 1 week. Around 10 got down with serious sickness. They got us worried, but unfortunately we couldn't find out the cause back then. In the end, it turned out that children were dying because of a game. Oh dear, what kind of game was it? The children were playing, how did they call it? Well, it was some kind of medical game. They stole medicines from the adults and made some hellish mixture out of it. They used this to cure each other. Back then the game just ended by itself, but now I've heard that they're thinking of starting it all over again. Someone has already been poisoned. How can I help? I'm no poisoning specialist. I can examine, of course, but no, it's simpler. There's a house somewhere in the town. It's either abandoned or just unoccupied. This is where they play hospital. That is where they store their terrible mixtures. Please put a stop to this game by means of your authority. Capella, Olgimski's daughter, heard that they opened that house today. Of course I'll help you. How can I find that house? Capella said that it is next to one of the ruins. My friend could hear their talk properly. Have you seen those stone stairways to heaven? I think you might even be able to see that house out of Eve Jan's window. The main thing, though, it must be open. Do these houses that you have here ever open at all? In exceptional cases, in emergency situations, yes, the doors are open. However, such houses are supposed to be locked up because several families live in them. No one is scared to lose their own belongings, but are always worried about their neighbors. Well, now that everyone is so afraid of the cannibalists, of course everything is locked. In that case, I think it won't be hard to find. Alright. Room, calm down. Let's see. Rain. Alright. I'm pretty sure I know where that house is. I remember the first time I played I could never find it. Now I think I know where it is. One house comes particularly to mind. Now I'm stuck. I always get stuck there. I'm sure it's my fault. Well, I just don't know how to walk. I thought you wanted to see the sky. No, the mouse is just very touchy. Okay, let's see. Something that costs 3, like this bone necklace, bone beads, whatever they are. Would you like to ride the bone train? I think I still only have 4 waters. Sad. I can't trade with you. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking to every single person that I walk by. I only have 2 waters, so I have no business. Where actually am I going? I believe it's this house. So that's what we're gonna try to do. I should have turned left because well, actually I can go straight through here. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I think I had somewhere else that I had considered going, but you know. Ugh, I hate it when they stop like right in front of you like that. It's creepy. Another needle. I'm so excited. Alright, so this is my house of choice. Ah! And we made it in, and nothing is attacking me. Used to later in the game where every time you walk into any building, you were just like attacked. Doors don't open. A knife! So far we're not finding much, are we? drugs. No assailants. There's not really much of all, at all. I don't think I can check. Yeah. Alright. One cent. Yes. We're, just running these kids ragged, finding a dog head. He won't attack me, will he? I don't think so. I don't think they attack you. I think they just say what up. Yeah, trouble. I told them to come out straight away without that stupid lot. What do you mean? How are we supposed to find the powders now? We need to catch every kid on the street or something? How do we exchange them? For what? And we can't take them by force, not allowed. We have a rule. Khan will leave us without our head if we hurt the little ones. What kind of powders are they? Ooh, the powders, the medicinal mixtures. They were invented at the time of the first outbreak. The first ones were made by Nuda. They were no good. The disease went, but the person didn't live long after that, but the Brothers Circle made some nice ones. Lutics weren't bad, Bokas too. What is the first outbreak? 5 years ago in the Damp District began some kind of horror. People fell ill, one after the other. A whole block got infected in 24 hours, house after house. The people were like matches that got fire from each other and burned from the inside. I was a little kid back then, only 6 years old, but I already went to the tower. And what happened? This happened. The children were barely scathed. We were all in the tower, and when all this began, but some of them got out of there and made up these powders, and they helped. All this went on for several days, and then sort of finished all by itself, but the powders stayed. And where are they? All of them were hidden here so that people wouldn't poison themselves, but here we are, no powders. Maybe, I wonder what kind of kid you need to be to think of that, to play Epidemic. Maybe it's for the better. He won't let me through the doorway. Alright, well, I got a knife out of this. Looks like a bandage or a wristwatch or a powder. I got one. Alright, I already talked to one, so I'm not gonna talk to the other guy. Whoa! Gloves. Look at that. Me having 2 pairs of gloves like that. Yeah, that seemed to be all that was in here. There was not much. I mean, I found one, and it sounded like I completed the quest. That woman scared me. So